Hi, this is Margaret, and welcome to Color Quest, and welcome to the Mediterranean Sea. I have just completed a 13-day transatlantic cruise, and let me tell you something, it was phenomenal. Along the way, we had a few ports of call where I was lucky enough to collect some of the local flora and do a little bounding on paper to be able to bring home some beautiful local postcards from memories. Let's take a trip on the open seas. So one of the really fun things when you are traveling is thinking about ways that you can connect with your local environment, both culturally with the people and also with the plants that are perhaps unique, or if not unique, at least flourishing in different parts of the world. On this particular voyage, I sailed on the Celebrity Ascent, which is its first transatlantic voyage with guests, and it was really something special. We had the most glorious weather and we had the smoothest seas. Now, I've never done this before, but I understand it can be quite rocky, and we were very, very blessed. Now, we took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and we are landing in Barcelona, neither of which I am going to be sampling from the local flora, but we had 3 stops, one in Tenerife, which is off the coast of Africa, and islands that are under the rule of Spain, as well as Madeira, which is a Portuguese island, and then finally a landing at Malaga in the south of Spain, all of which are just remarkable in terms of their warmer climate and their abundance of different kinds of flowers and plants. When you're traveling, you don't need to bring much. I have some Strathmore watercolor postcards that I bought, and they're perfect for being able to pound flowers into. I didn't have any great pounding device, so everywhere I went, I just looked for a rock, and that's what I did. The results, as you'll see as we go through, are not exact prints, but again, you know me, I prefer prints that are a little more abstract in nature, and that's pretty much what I got. And we were moving every day, so there wasn't a lot of time to be able to really be precise, but that's okay. I did forget to bring a barrier fiber the first day, so did a little more smashing there, but every day after was able to use my fiber to protect the flowers from the rock itself, and now I have a lovely piece of fiber as well that has the imprints of the various petals that this incredible earth gifted me on this cruise. We'll start off today with the stop in Tenerife, where we were able to take an incredible drive up to the high volcano above the clouds, and then back through a very misty, rainy cloud forest to be able to collect some flowers that we found along the way.
Hello, very good morning and welcome to Tenerife, Spain.
So here we are on top of Tenerife. We landed this morning at the port and made our way up to the very top to the volcano in the national park up there, and it is absolutely incredible. The difference of flora that we went through was incredible, from really very dry, arid, almost desert climate through beautiful eucalyptus and pine forest, out above through the clouds and up to the top where it was a very volcanic and almost moonscape. It was absolutely incredible to see the variations. And as we were coming through the clouds, we went through this area that obviously gets a lot of moisture because there was a fern forest. So many different beautiful things. Now, as we came up to near the park, not at the park, I saw a field of California poppies, which I could not believe. And there were some that I was able to sample, and I will be adding that to the first postcard that I'm going to be making on this voyage across the Atlantic to the continent of Europe.
But do you mind if I sit down? Indiana was a long shot, and I could use another round. I don't mean to be too bold. No, it's not at all like me.
Cochineal, nature, amazing. This island has lots of the prickly pear cactus, and the Canary Islands are one of the top producers of cochineal. So it's really fun to see it in nature. Right on the side of the road.
But when you're making your way home, would you like some company? 'Cause I'm tired of sleeping on my own, and I've such a long way to go, and you remind me of somebody I know. Can I stay with you a while? Whiskey eyelids weigh me down some, when a smoke-filled talk comes too close. And it's these moments where my mind runs from the emptiness of open roads. And I'm tired of sleeping on my own. I've such a long way to go, and you remind me of somebody I know. Can I stay with you a while?
The second stop was in Madeira. And if you have not been to Madeira, I cannot say enough about it. It is absolutely stunning. And there, they have all kinds of flora that cross into different types of climates because of the way the islands sit and the height, as well as right down to the sea, which gives them a warm climate all the way up to a climate closer to mine in the Pacific Northwest, maybe without as much rain.
Come tomorrow, I'll be gone again. So don't ask me for much. I'm no good at keeping promises. I promise this is enough. And I'm tired of sleeping on my own. Oh, it's such a goddamn lonely road.
The young leaves.
Young leaves.
It's only from these ones the oil is extracted. I don't know if they want to.
Okay.
Like I was saying, there is a difference between the young eucalyptus and the old eucalyptus. The first year they are green and round. After the first year they change for this shape. Okay, this one obviously already dry up, but if you look up, you can see they change the color and the shape. So on the way to see the famous oil, you must do like me. You scratch the leaf, and now you can see the eucalyptus oil in a pure stage coming out. From here, they're gonna do everything you know.
Oh yeah.
Made from eucalyptus, like Vic, the Vic Vapra,
Yeah,
the sweets,
smells like.
sweets for the draw, natural repellents, body oils, soaps, sauna, you name it, everything. Okay.
Oh, it's such a goddamn lonely road, and I'm sleeping alone, but you remind me of somebody I know.
So here we are in the incredible island of Madeira, and it is considered to be yet another island of eternal spring. The island is absolutely gorgeous. There are so many different areas with different kinds of flora, bananas and mangoes in the lower regions. And then as you go up, you get into cherries and pears, and it's absolutely stunning. I've been able to see so many different kinds of flowers, most of which are not necessarily indigenous, but they're so colorful and beautiful because the weather is incredible. So I'm going to be collecting those along the way from the sea up to the high mountain tops, and we will capture a little bit of that color on our postcard of Madeira.
I'm no good at making small talk, but do you mind if I sit down? Indiana was a long shot, and I could use another round. I don't mean to be too bold, no, it's not at all like me. But when you're making your way home, would you like some company? 'Cause oh, I'm tired of sleeping on my own, and oh, I've such a long way to go, and you remind me of somebody I know. Can I stay with you a while? Whiskey eyelids weigh me down some, when a smoke-filled talk comes too close. And it's these moments where my mind runs from the emptiness of open roads. And oh, I'm tired of sleeping on my own. Oh, I've such a long way to go, and you remind me of somebody I know. Can I stay with you a while? Come tomorrow, I'll be gone again.
And then finally we made a stop in Malaga, and it was a city stop. So there the pickings were a little slimmer, but let me tell you something, that city is incredible. And I was lucky enough to find one flower that can represent that area.
From the emptiness of open roads, and oh, I'm tired of sleeping on my own.
Prácticos.
Oh, I've such a long way to go, such a goddamn lonely road, and I'm sleeping alone, but you remind me of somebody I know. Can I stay with you? 'Cause you remind me of someplace I call home. Can I stay with you?
Finally, on this ship, the crew is incredible. The captain, amazing. Thank you, Captain Tassos. Everyone is so remarkable. And I was able to request an opportunity to be with the gardener on this ship, where they are growing live plants, including succulents and lavender. And with the gardener in a very early morning, he cut some of those blooms for me because they're not going to be able to stay on this ship. They do not like the wind of the open seas. However, he was kind enough to let me have some of those stems with their flowers.
Oh, it's such a goddamn lonely road, and I'm sleeping alone, but you remind me of somebody I know. Can I stay with you? 'Cause you remind me of someplace I call home. Can I stay with you?
So, as with everything, I just want to encourage you to get creative when you're out and about. Know that you don't have to have a lot to be able to enjoy some of the natural color and bring home a little remnant of that color, and just do your exploration. I saw so many different plants, many of which I know, but it just opens up your eyes to what's around you, and it really allows you to connect in a potentially different way. So thank you so much for joining me. And by the way, now I have these beautiful postcards. So don't let anything like this discourage you from playing around with natural color while you're traveling. It can be nothing more than a rock, a piece of paper, and some of the beautiful flora that you're lucky enough to connect with. Have a great week, and I will see you next time on Color Quest. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.